I got the job because I couldn't sleep. That isn't a joke. For almost 3 years, insomnia controlled my life. No matter what I tried medication, therapy, exercise I never slept more than a few hours at a time. So, when a friend told me about an overnight security monitoring position outside Dallas, Texas, I took it immediately. The company monitored residential security systems, ring cameras, doorbell cameras, motion sensors, thousands of homes across the country. Most nights were painfully boring. A raccoon triggered an alert, a delivery driver dropped off a package, a homeowner forgot their alarm code. That was usually the most exciting thing that happened. My shift ran from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. I sat alone in a dim control room surrounded by monitors, coffee, energy drinks, camera feeds. That was my life. For 6 months, everything was normal. Then came October 17th, the night everything changed. It started with camera 4287, a suburban house in a quiet neighborhood outside Denver. Nothing special about it. Middle class family, 2 kids, golden retriever, white picket fence. The system flagged unusual motion around 1:13 a.m. I opened the live feed expecting to see a wandering animal. Instead, I saw a man standing at the end of the driveway, motionless, watching the house. His face was impossible to make out, not because of darkness, because the image seemed distorted around him, like heat waves rising from pavement. I zoomed in. The camera glitched. Static flashed across the screen. Then the man disappeared, just gone. No walking away, no running. One frame he was there, the next frame he wasn't. I reviewed the recording, same result, nothing. The figure simply vanished. Weird, but not impossible. Security systems malfunction all the time. I logged the event and moved on. About 20 minutes later, the same house triggered another alert. This time, the front door camera. I opened the feed. The family's front porch was visible, Halloween decorations, pumpkins, plastic skeleton, everything normal. Then I noticed something strange. The decorations were different. A pumpkin that wasn't there earlier now sat beside the door. The skeleton had been moved. The welcome mat was different too. I frowned. The footage looked newer, not live, like it had been recorded another day. I checked the timestamp, 1:37 a.m. Current time exactly right, yet something felt off. Then the front door opened. A woman stepped outside, the homeowner. I recognized her from previous incidents but she was carrying suitcases, 2 large ones, and she looked terrified. She kept glancing over her shoulder like someone was inside the house, watching her. I immediately pulled up the actual live camera feed, the real one. The porch was empty, no suitcases, no woman, no movement, nothing. The house was completely dark. I stared at both screens, one showing an empty porch, the other showing the homeowner loading luggage into her SUV. My stomach tightened. Some kind of software error? Had to be. But then the woman looked directly into the camera, straight at me, and mouthed 3 words, "Don't let him in." The screen went black. I checked every system, every server, every camera channel, everything appeared normal. No technical problems, no recorded footage playing, nothing. By company records, camera 4287 was functioning perfectly. Yet, I knew what I had seen. At 2:04 a.m., another alert arrived from the same house, this time from the backyard camera. I hesitated before opening it. Part of me didn't want to know, but curiosity won. The feed loaded. The backyard looked normal for about 3 seconds. Then I saw police lights, red and blue flashes reflecting off the fence. Several police officers were standing near the back patio. Crime scene tape surrounded the property. My pulse quickened. This wasn't live, it couldn't be. Then a detective walked into view holding a photograph. Even though the grainy footage, I recognized the woman from earlier, the homeowner. Only now her picture appeared on a missing persons flyer. The detective handed it to another officer and said something that made my blood run cold. Because the camera microphone picked it up perfectly, he said, "She vanished sometime tomorrow evening." For several seconds, I just sat there, staring, trying to convince myself I had misheard. The detective's voice replayed automatically through the recording buffer, clear as day. "She vanished sometime tomorrow evening." Tomorrow. Not yesterday, not last week. Tomorrow. The date stamp in the corner of the footage made it even worse. October 18th, the next day. A day that hadn't happened yet. I immediately checked the system logs. The camera feed should have been impossible. No future recordings existed. No scheduled uploads. No archived files. Nothing. According to the software, I was watching a live stream. Yet somehow the footage showed events that hadn't happened. I rubbed my eyes. Maybe I was more tired than I thought. Maybe 6 months of overnight shifts had finally broken my brain. Then my desk phone rang. I nearly jumped out of my chair. The caller ID displayed the homeowner's name, the woman from the camera. I answered immediately. "Hello?" Heavy breathing. Nothing else. Just breathing. Fast. Panicked. Then the woman whispered, "Did you see it?" My mouth went dry. "See what?" A long pause. Then, the camera. Every hair on my arm stood up. I hadn't contacted her. The monitoring center hadn't sent any alerts. There was absolutely no reason she should know what I had seen. "Who is this?" I asked. "I don't have much time." Her voice trembled. "He knows about the cameras now." A loud crash echoed somewhere in the background. The woman gasped, then lowered her voice even further. "You can't trust what you see after 3 a.m. "What are you talking about?" Another crash, closer this time. The woman started crying. Then she said something I still think about every night. "Tomorrow already happened." The call disconnected. I called the number back immediately. No answer. I tried again and again. Nothing. Then I checked the account information for the house. The emergency contact listed a husband. His name was Eric. No criminal history, no police reports, nothing unusual. A completely ordinary suburban family. Exactly the kind of people our company monitored every day. I should have reported the call. I should have escalated it. Instead, I opened camera 4287 again because I needed answers. The feed loaded instantly. This time it showed the inside of the house, the living room, family photos, television, couch, normal at first. Then I noticed the timestamp, October 18th, 8:46 p.m. Tomorrow night. The room was empty, but something felt wrong. The house looked abandoned. Furniture overturned, broken glass on the floor, the front door hanging open, like someone had searched the place violently. I leaned closer. Then movement appeared near the hallway. A man walked into the frame, mid-40s, dark hair, tall. I recognized him from the homeowner's account profile, Eric, the husband. But he looked different. His clothes were stained, his face pale, and his eyes looked completely exhausted. Like he hadn't slept in days. He walked directly toward the camera, then stopped, staring into the lens, staring at me. For a moment, neither of us moved. Then Eric slowly raised a handwritten note. The words were large enough to read. My heartbeat exploded. The note said, He is watching you too. I pushed away from my desk. My chair nearly tipped over because at that exact moment, every monitor in the control room flickered, all 42 screens at once, static. Then every screen switched to different camera feeds from around America, California, Texas, Florida, Ohio, New York. Dozens of home, dozens of Ring cameras, and on every single screen, the same man stood outside, watching, motionless, at the edge of each property. The control room suddenly felt much smaller, the air colder. I stood frozen, unable to look away. The figure never moved, never blinked, just watched. Then every screen changed again at the exact same moment. Now the man was closer, much closer, standing near front doors, garage entrances, backyards, windows, every property, every camera, the same figure, the same impossible distortion surrounding him. Like reality itself blurred around his body. Then all 42 screens went black, except one, camera 4287, the Denver house. The feed was still active, still showing tomorrow, still showing Eric, and Eric looked terrified because he wasn't looking at the camera anymore. He was staring at something standing behind it, something I couldn't see. Slowly, Eric began backing away, his eyes never leaving whatever was in front of him. Then he whispered, "No." The camera microphone captured every word. His breathing quickened. He took another step backward, then another. Then suddenly, he started running. The camera shook violently. A loud crash echoed through the speakers, furniture breaking, glass shattering, someone screaming, then silence, complete silence. The feed remained active. The living room was empty again. No Eric, no movement, nothing. For nearly 30 seconds. Then a shadow crossed the hallway and someone stepped into view. It wasn't Eric, it wasn't the homeowner, and it definitely wasn't a police officer. The figure was impossibly tall, its face hidden by darkness. Yet somehow I knew it was looking directly through the camera, directly at me. Then the timestamp in the corner changed. October 18th, 11:59 p.m. Tomorrow night, 1 minute before midnight. The figure leaned closer to the camera and spoke only 4 words, but they made my blood run cold because it knew my name. "See you tomorrow, Daniel." For a moment I couldn't breathe. The control room felt completely silent. Even the hum of the servers seemed gone. The figure had just spoken my name, not my employee ID, not security operator, my actual name, Daniel. There was no reason for that. The camera belonged to a family in Colorado. I was sitting in Texas, hundreds of miles away, yet somehow whatever was on that feed knew exactly who I was, and it knew I would be there tomorrow, watching. I immediately pulled up the customer account. I needed something rational, something real. The homeowner's information, police records, property history, anything. The account loaded, then froze. The screen flickered and a new folder appeared. I had never seen it before. No label, no company logo, just a single file. Tomorrow.mp4. My hand hovered over the mouse. Every instinct told me not to click it. I clicked anyway. The video began instantly. No loading screen, no timestamp, no audio. At first, it showed the monitoring center, my monitoring center. The exact room where I was sitting. Same desk, same monitors, same coffee cup, everything. The footage appeared to be from a security camera mounted in the corner of the room, except we didn't have cameras inside the control room. I knew that for a fact. Then I saw myself sitting exactly where I was now, watching the monitors. The timestamp appeared. October 18th, 11:53 p.m. Tomorrow night, 8 minutes before midnight. My stomach twisted. I watched future me stand up from the desk, walk toward the office door, and stop. Like he'd heard something. The video had no sound, but I could tell something was wrong. Future me looked terrified. Then he slowly turned toward the camera and held up a piece of paper. The message was written in black marker, "Don't stay after midnight." The video ended. I sat frozen, my pulse hammering. Then the office lights flickered once, twice, 3 times. The servers beeped, every monitor rebooted, and suddenly alerts started flooding the system. Motion detected, motion detected, motion detected. Dozens, hundreds across the country. My screen filled with notifications: New York, Florida, Illinois, Arizona, Colorado. Every alert came from Ring cameras, and every camera showed the same thing. The same tall figure standing outside homes, watching, waiting. My supervisor should have been called, the police should have been called, but something felt wrong. Not just wrong, impossible, because every alert had the same exact same timestamp. October 18th, tomorrow. Every feed was showing tomorrow, not today, tomorrow. It was like the entire system had slipped forward 24 hours. Every camera, every house, every family. I spent the next 20 minutes checking feeds, and what I found made everything worse because the figure wasn't random, it wasn't wandering, it was following a pattern, a route, a path, moving from state to state, property to property, always getting closer. Closer to what? I finally realized the answer when I opened a map. I marked every address where the figure appeared: Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. The points formed a line, a straight line heading south toward Texas, toward Dallas, toward my monitoring center, toward me. My hands started shaking. The figure wasn't appearing everywhere. It was traveling, and according to the timestamps, by tomorrow night, it would arrive here at the building at 11:59 p.m., exactly 1 minute before midnight. The same time shown in the footage, the same time future me had left the control room, the same time the thing had spoken my name. The desk phone rang again. I stared at it, didn't move. It rang a second time, a third. Finally, I answered. Silence. Then a familiar voice. Eric, the homeowner. But he sounded exhausted, weak, like he had been running for days. You figured it out. I swallowed. What is it? A long pause. Then he said, It isn't a person. My stomach tightened. What do you mean? It's a shadow. What? It uses cameras. His breathing became shaky. I can't move unless somebody watches. I frowned. That made no sense. Then Eric continued. Every time someone looks at it, static crackled across the line. It gets closer. A chill ran through me. I looked around the control room. 42 monitors, thousands of camera feeds, millions of viewers across the country, people checking their Ring apps, watching alerts, watching recordings, watching the figure, feeding it, moving it, bringing it closer. Then Eric whispered something that made my blood freeze. Daniel. The line crackled violently. What? His voice dropped almost to a whisper. Stop looking at the cameras. I turned toward camera 4287, the Denver house. The feed was still active, still showing tomorrow, still showing the future. And for the first time all night, the figure wasn't outside anymore. It was standing inside the house, in the living room, directly beneath the camera, looking up, smiling. Then the timestamp changed. October 18th, 11:58 p.m. Tomorrow night. 1 minute later, 1 minute closer. The figure slowly raised one hand and pointed directly at the screen, directly at me. Then every monitor in the room went black, except one, a live security feed from inside my own apartment. A camera I didn't own, a camera that shouldn't exist. The feed showed my bedroom, my kitchen, my hallway, my front door, everything. And standing motionless in the hallway was the figure, waiting,